Eliza. I'm at ERA Demo Day in New York, and I'm here with Jess from Admittedly. So you used to be a private college counselor, so tell me about how you got into the college counseling startup space.
Sure. So right after I graduated from Princeton, I went to work at a test prep company in New York. And after a year there, I ended up leaving and I started the Edge in College Prep, which was my first company. So tomorrow we're launching at the free portion of our website. So students can come onto the site and they can fill out really fun personality profiles on themselves, answer great personality questions, and from there, we will match them to ideal schools based on their personalities and interests. And then they can add in tons of their high school resume data like GPA, test scores, and then all their extracurriculars, and we'll use that to tell them whether the schools fall into their reach, target, or safer category. The paid portion of the site will be launching in January, and our mobile app is launching next week.
Got it. And so, I mean, I'd imagine there's a mobile app because the kids in their cell phones, right?
Exactly. And I find it just crazy that none of the other companies out there doing college search have ever launched anything on mobile. If you look at the trends for teenagers, most of them use their phone as their primary internet device. And so the fact that there's nothing out there as a native iOS or Android app for them is kind of crazy. So we wanted to build something that they could do in the 5 minutes in between class, after school while they're waiting to be picked up, or in between sports, so that they can constantly update their profile and learn exactly how they can improve.
Awesome. And so one of the other, differentiating factors about Admittedly is the fact that you track them from their freshman year into college. So what are you working on, starting in freshman year?
Yeah, so one of my biggest frustrations as a private counselor was the fact that most students start thinking about college admissions and college applications in the summer before their senior year, when it's 100% too late to do anything to improve their chances. So with Admittedly, I wanted to build something that was easy to use and interactive for all 4 years of high school, so that we can give students the tools they need to navigate the process and understand how they can improve their chances. So the things that we're doing is really filling in the gaps in their resume, and we're using their unique interests, goals, and personality profile to show them targeted recommendations that fit their profile and goals of how they can improve their chances.
Got it. And so I was curious about the personality profile, because one of the example questions was like, are you into fashion? So what kind of data is that giving you?
Yeah, so we have hundreds of questions, almost 1,000 by the next couple of weeks, about different factors that affect a profile of a student and how they would match to an ideal school. So are you into fashion? Obviously, if you are, you might not be matched to schools in really rural areas of the country that are far from big cities. Other things like, do you care about the environment? Are social issues important to you? Those might give us an indication of whether a student is liberal or conservative, and base that for the recommendations. And then other questions about religion, like, do you go to church every Sunday? Those are things where if someone said no, we wouldn't be matching them to the huge host of Christian colleges in the country. And so these are all questions that students can answer instantaneously and don't have to think about, unlike the other search sites that require students to really figure out whether a factor is necessary. These are all innate questions about themselves that are really easy to answer and actually quite fun. What we're trying to tell students is, don't pick the event or the project where you're going to Fiji for 1 week in the summer claiming to be building houses, but in actuality, every admissions officer knows that it's not legitimate. What they want to see, and what we're trying to give students, is information that what would be better for them is the program where you're going every single week for all 4 years of high school for 2 hours on the weekend at either a shelter or another organization that you're passionate about, because they really want to see the continuity, they want to see the commitment level, and they want to make sure that students are not just picking things to put on a laundry list for their application.
What's the price point?
So for the price point, if you pay a flat fee, the range is between $99 and $199, depending upon which tools you want to add on. $199 gives you access to all tools from the day you sign up until the day you get accepted. Mm-hmm. We encourage students to actually sign on as early as possible, because it's one fee regardless of whether you come on as a freshman or a junior. We also have the option, if a student wants to do more of a monthly subscription, they can do the $4.99 or $8.99 per month ongoing package, which we did to kind of utilize the pricing in the App Store.